It's a time for package from China. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video we are going to take a close look at the game Box Power, the 1000-in-1. So, oh man, the Chinese are going on nuts with these things, like the Game Box series. Maybe I will make a compilation about it because there are a lot of different versions. This one comes with a 3-inch LED or LED display. And kind of interesting, like what they mean like with an LED, or do they mean like LCD? That is highly possible. So they send me the yellow color. It comes in black, grey and the blue. The blue, I love you, but they sent me the yellow one, damn it. Okay, so let's open it up and let's see what we're going to get in the inside. Because I'm very curious, is this thing any different of the other ones I've reviewed, or is it just the same crap all over again? They say it's the Power Edition, but how powerful is it? That is I'm very curious about. But yeah guys, this is the only thing that we're going to get in the package itself. It comes always like with the Chinese and English toilet paper manual. This one comes with a very deluxe manual that has an explanation how everything works. Warning and precautions. What you can't and can do. So never drop it in the water, for example. Stuff like that. So, okay, the cable is a very tiny jack connection with the tulip. What is very interesting with that, we can use the TV out. We'll see if I can manage to fix it in the video and try to try it out. So the first thing I'm noticing with this is that it is quite thick. So normally like I have these slim models, but you can see like it's looking kind of similar to a Game Boy. I wouldn't say it's the same form factor, but look at this. What the hell? Pokemon Pikachu or something like that. There is an option to remove it, and that is quite interesting, and I have never seen this with a power box system. We're gonna go into open it up just to see what is inside. Then here we're going to get the battery compartment. That is kind of weird of an option, so there is no internal battery, so that's a new one. So I find it a quite interesting form factor. Very clickish shoulder button, they hide it in the back. So it's a quite interesting concept, some new things like with the batteries. But let's open this one up. It says here Pokemon Pikachu 1000-in-1 game. Yeah, I'll say with a very happy Pikachu. But nothing to do with Pokemon, of course, because they have no shame and they're just ripping off IPs. This is something they are always doing. So I'm guessing they are using this device with a different kind of software maybe. And the reason I'm saying different kind of software with the game box, it's always like let's say gamble. What are they using? What are they getting? And always like, maybe if you're seeing this video, it's maybe even possible you cannot buy this thing anymore. Who knows? Who can tell? So let's open it very gently and what is this kind of a joke or something? That's it. That's the only thing that is the inside. So I'm guessing they are having like this shell they're reusing, and that makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, okay. At the side we're going to get a volume control. Over there we're going to get the on and off, or over here the output for the TV out, micro USB for maybe data transferring. Here we're going to get 4 separate buttons. That needs to be the D-pad. I really hate when they're doing that. The buttons feel very cheap. Select, start, and the famous reset button. So I don't know what they're going to do with this, what the angle about this device, because it makes no sense whatsoever if you ask me. So let's add some batteries and let's see what we're going to get. And in this video we are going to have matching batteries. Nice yellow batteries for my yellow device. So, but the question remains, if we're going to put this batteries in, we're going to turn it on, what will happen? Because I removed the kind of a weird cartridge situation. Let's turn it on. The LED over here has started to turn in red, but there is just nothing happening on the handheld. So that's quite interesting. So let's attach the cartridge that we removed, you know, like this PCB. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this is a really strange situation. There is so far as no chip on the PCB. Well, we just need to add it, otherwise we're not going to get the system to boot up. Overall, it's just an 8-bit system, and oh man, they are abusing the Game Box Power name because there was nothing powerful about it. This is just a basic Game Boy lookalike device with a tiny display. must say the view angle is quite okay. 1,000 games, going to be a lot of double games, homebrew games. It's just one big mess. So let's play a couple of them just to see how good or how bad they are running. And I really hate the freaking D-pad. Alright, so let's boot up the first game. Going to lower the volume because this song is really annoying. Plants vs Zombie, I really enjoy this game. Oh, I need to get this on. I need to get this on. Oh crap. Navigating with this is very hard. Alright, we're going to hold them off. Oh crap, I messed up. Oh boy. Come on. So these are basically the turbo buttons. And let me guess, the shoulder ones are, yep, turbo buttons. So this is just a case that I'm ripping off kind of a handheld. Like, there is maybe another brand using this shell and they just repackage it in an 8-bit device. And I'm just going to be honest, like the 4 wiggly buttons are like making this bloody thing, this freaking game unplayable. But it does look nice, don't you think so? Yeah. And yep, this device is filled with homebrew stuff. Not only Plants vs Zombies, but also this weird Sonic knockoff game. It looks kind of wet. It looks kind of wacky on this. Like all the colors are washed out. It is really bad if you ask me. Okay, so when it comes to the TVL function, it's just a plug and play, no settings needed. That's it. So let's try some games because the scene output is not bad at all. I just must be honest with that. Like, it's one of the first models this year that like it's a cheap device and that's pretty decent audio output through the AV out. Alright, so let's try this weird Mortal Kombat game. Seriously, like, this game makes no sense whatsoever. But the game list itself is just one big mess. There's no alphabetical order, it's just like a shitload of games on this device that makes no sense, like a lot of homebrew and a lot of double stuff. Mortal Kombat game, 8-bit. It's really bad. Okay guys, so I don't know what to think about this piece of hardware. And so far I can recall it, this was a ripoff from the shell of Game Boy Pi or something like that. Like there was a brand out there that made basically the same kind of shell. And oh boy, this is just freaking naughty. But the weird thing is, like, if you're not using the special PCB that's inside of a piece of plastic, it doesn't even boot up. In my opinion, it doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. I find it a quite interesting concept that they're like ripping off other cases and they're just like reusing it for different things. But why in the love of fake Game Boys are you using this for an annoying piece of plastic like this? Let's see if I can open it up. I think I will. I think there is a screw or something. There is something that's holding it back, but let's open it up. Like I thought, it's like there are some click mechanisms on the inside. So if you want to get yourself some prior tools, then you can buy like really nice kits on AliExpress. Okay. Alright, I need to don't forget to put this back when I'm done. Okay, so they soldered the battery compartment on the PCB over here. So what I'm guessing with this shell, that they are just reusing the shell itself, and they created a completely new PCB for this. It also contains the micro switches for the back buttons. It's quite interesting that they are like doing this. Here we're going to get a speaker. I must say I'm very pleased with the speaker itself. Here we're going to get the connector. I don't understand why they like using this. It makes no sense whatsoever, simply because there are no games so far I can see on the chip. Maybe a locking mechanism, who knows. But when you're looking at the contact over here, there are only a couple of pins used. So far I can count, like 6 of them that are used. So that's all right, folks. If you're going to remove this PCB that we're going to do now, I'm guessing like everything will come loose. You need to be very gentle with this. Don't snap off the cable, especially for the battery compartment. Otherwise I cannot even power it on anymore. Okay, so I'm guessing these 3 screws were holding it back. Yep, everything has been attached to this PCB. They're using like the cheap rubbers over here, like the transparent versions. Okay, so let's take a close look at this. Okay, so let's take a close look at the PCB itself. Here we're going to get a chip. I tried to find some numbers, but that doesn't make any sense to me. I couldn't find any information. These, let's say, foam blocks will keep the, let's say, the LCD display in position. Here we're going to get the reset button. There's also a micro switch. The interesting part is that this device has been made in 2020, so it's brand new. But there is nothing much to see over here, so let's put this thing back together and time for the final conclusion. Alright guys, so this is what we're going to get with this Game Box Power. I expected a lot of things from it, but I didn't expect this. So this is just an 8-bit handheld and they ripped off a shell from a different, let's say, brand. Yeah, the overall quality, it's not like I wanted to see it because the D-pad is awful. Not got an okay display. The emulation itself is okay and the signal output was surprisingly good. But yeah, working on batteries, come on man, that is something that you don't want to have, because these things will, let's say, run on a couple of hours on the batteries, depending what kind of brand you're having, but this is not the way how you want to play. Guys, I just wanted to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit the little bell, become one of the Wicked family, and it will be great to see you in the next video. Game Box Power. My ass, yeah, with your stupid Game Box.